And I believe we are back.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
The GM is not here at the time, so we're just...
So we all
shit
agreed,
around.
Glacia named Greed Lord of Water. When Noah comes back, we'll let them know.
And he's going on a big holiday, and he wants Greed to make sure things are running well. And Greed's going to give us whatever we need, and it's going to be a great day.
And if anyone says otherwise...
Greed will shoot them.
Did you just cock Nerf gun?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, this is what they're talking about.
Why did I know that sound? That's the question.
It's plastic.
Because you're a father.
Oh, yeah.
It's literally plastic. You can hear it.
Remember the Nerf guns I bought, Dimitri?
That thing went across the wall and stuck, and I swear to God, it could have gone through the wall.
Oh, yeah, no, Nerf guns are getting surprisingly stronger.
No. We bought the off-brand Costco version, and I thought it would be this terrible Nerf knockoff.
Yeah.
This gun...
We bought it for our godson. We're like, yeah, it'll be fun. His dad's in the military.
It went over 50 feet in a straight arc and hit the wall and stuck, and we're all sitting there going like, well, he's not getting that now.
When took it out, it was like, blam! It's like,
I'm surprised you're able to pick that sound out, though. You're the first guy I've pulled this gimmick on, and it just instantly toy.
Oh, I heard at the end. I was like, oh, geez, the only thing I could think of is the time I saw a YouTube video where one person did a Nerf gun, and then someone racked a 12-gauge shotgun right after, like, okay. Yeah.
Every other VC I've done that in where they didn't, where I hadn't pulled it before, they're like, yo, is it? Because it sounds accurate enough.
I'm just now picturing the how stuff work, the stuff made here guy just turning a Nerf gun into a lethal weapon.
I mean, you'd get one shot out of it, but yeah, you could do it.
Oh, geez, I just remembered there was a dumb TikTok where some kid's like, hey, if you want to win at every Nerf challenge you've ever had, here's my number one tip. He pulls back the bolt and there's a 308 in the chamber.
oh my God!
That's some dark humor. Okay.
I love it.
Wait, what were we talking about again?
Are we allowed to say that on
I don't
Twitch?
know. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I think we're
Oh,
fine.
please, put the stuff on Twitch talking about.
Wait. One of you has to show their boobs and we're fine.
Sorry, Jen, you gotta take over the team.
No, absolutely not.
All right, hon.
Oh,
Whip him out. Come on.
I don't want
Oh
that.
no.
We're not ready.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah, we're getting a little far off topic.
It's a little fucked even for me.
Right. Yeah. So let's
You guys haven't seen enough Twitch.
yeah,
then,
let's get-
apparently.
let's
You're
get
right,
back
I
to
haven't.
let's get back to our usual line of dialogue here. How big
Food.
how big a pizza is Nova ordering? It's taking a while.
Were they
No.
ordering pizza?
The question more is about the toppings on said pizza.
I mean,
I'm
pizza
going to
for
say
today.
it's Nova-sized.
I'm going to continue to make Chip be angry at me by eating pistachios.
I'll kill you. Give me those
I
pistachios.
brought you gummy bears.
No pistachios.
Also,
Yeah,
just
they're a little burnt, so they're
Oh,
not
okay,
the
then I'm
greatest.
also
What was
just
that,
as a
ES?
yeah, I was gonna say as a reminder to anyone else who is still here or may have turned in during the break. Yeah, welcome to the 1-year anniversary of Aether Eternius Dark Side of Foundry. This is what's been happening the past year.
Ooh. Can we do a recap in song?
Oh no.
No, it's a montage. None of us have power.
That's true. Yeah.
None of us are made of Disney musical.
We
Except
didn't
maybe
start the
she.
things.
Yeah, no, she is the only one who could attempt to go up to the Disney bullshit.
So, the plan now, as far as I understand it, is for Various to go in with Greed to talk to Glacia.
And Frius.
And Frius to talk to Glacia to try and smooth things over and get information.
Mostly
So-
about the ring.
I have not been made. Smooth things over about what?
Nothing.
Not smooth things over.
Definitely nothing
They-
about my debt.
They need to. They have 3 goals in mind. They need to, talk to Glacia about the ring. They need to talk to Glacia about what they might know about the papers that Frias has and their friend that they are slowly forgetting. And they also need to talk about Flix's debt.
Okay.
Yeah, and Galacia may have already been informed already by a certain avian duel.
Advisor. Oh yeah, I forgot about that they did that. Hey, we're asking if these people could come see you. Oh, I want to see one of them anyway.
Okay, so who wants to take bets on who's going to get shot?
If you bet on
Greed.
me,
Greed's
that's
gonna get
cheating.
shot.
Are we allowed to place bets on where they get shot?
Ooh, that doubles
That's a,
the
that's a
payout.
better thing. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll better payout.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna say in the shoulder.
I'm gonna say gut shot.
It hurts and it's not fatal.
I'm gonna say gut shot.
Wait, who's getting shot?
Yes.
No.
Good run.
You have to call who's getting shot and where.
Hmm.
See, I don't think any of you want me to die because if you did, I'd make a deal with Nova to come back as a glitter primordial. Just to screw with everyone and everything.
I mean, those do exist.
Nova's actually pretty kind, and I don't think any of us would get shot unless we physically push them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So,
Blaze
I don't
Sky
think-
is where
so-
the reins come off, as far as I remember.
Yeah,
I'm on the boat that no one's getting shot.
I've been trying to tell them this. The Delta. Nobody believes me.
Oh no.
No,
Except-
no,
Except Ias.
Guaranteed.
No, if one of you guys says something like, not even piss him off, just something that slightly annoys him, he will shoot you. No,
What if he
no
shoots at
hesitation, no remorse, just bang.
So don't let Tiberius talk to him.
Yes.
Don't let Tiberius open his mouth.
See,
And-
see, I'm the safer bet. How scary is that?
Oh no.
Flix, just keep hugging Tiberius and keep him disgruntled so he shuts up.
Oh yeah, the hugging just makes Tiberius just stop running for some reason.
That's only if Frias does it. He got angry when I did it.
Oh. Well,
But to be fair, I have to talk to Glacia because I'm the one that owes the... But I'm pretty sure he gave me those damn chips in the first place.
Well, his advisor did.
No, the original chips. The original
Yes.
ones I lost.
He gave you
He
the
gave
30
me
blue
those
chips.
ones,
Yeah,
yes.
he gave you knowing you'd lose them.
Yes,
Wait,
I know.
you lost more than the third? Then oh Jesus!
No, I only lost the 30,000.
Yeah. Flix lost the 30,000 and then made
30,000!
No, 30 chips, but it translates to 30,000
30,000.
gold.
Yeah.
30,000 gold.
But I made them back off of Codicus, so
You're
it's okay.
fucked.
Yeah,
But
he
the
made them
problem
back off
is,
of Codicus.
they knew who you were the whole time.
Nah.
You weren't decepting them at all.
I am totally deceptive. I've got new hair and a new suit. And new wings.
Did you get a new face?
New soul.
They got
I'm
new.
not sure.
Flick's got new teeth. We know that for sure.
I can't wait for metamorphosis. Something's happening and I don't quite know what it is, but I'm pretty sure bad shit's about to happen because of it. So I'm just gonna say ahead of time, I'm very sorry to the entire party. Because I'm playing a Fae, and apparently Fae are really bad in this world from what Nova was telling me.
Nah, 10
Yeah.
out of 10. Keep going.
Everything's fine. I have normal blood.
So she is going to trying to help you guys sober up and to calm down.
Okay, so while she's doing that, every time she turns her head, I'm gonna take another swig of the bottle.
God damn it!
I'm not going in there sober. I did that once and was terrified.
And she is probably going to be playing her flute.
I will do a duet.
Oh no.
No, you do not have time.
I have all the time. I'm a bard.
What?
I will play my sneak music as loud as I can to
Damn
ensure that
right.
no one can see us.
They will never know we were here.
You're not a 40k orc. You can't just paint yourself purple and be fine.
I
You
like how we're
think
just
that.
rambling on air.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, Noah's not here. There's not much
But
else we can.
I mean, at this point here, this is basically the Noah's fault. Like, they're leaving the kids unattended, so.
Yeah. But who was the guy that I hit on?
Oh,
Astrov.
Astrov, yeah.
Hit on him. Had it going really well. He said something. I got confused and ended with us drinking at the bar, and then me leaving.
I think Delta's having an aneurysm over there.
Let's not forget, Chippy had a nice magical drink and suddenly saw a pink elephant. No
We
matter
don't
where he looked.
speak about Truffles the elephant.
Leave it alone.
I am indeed back.
Wonderful kid.
Welcome back.
I have come back to chaos.
We're just reminiscing
Yeah,
about.
yeah. No, you left
We're-
the kids alone. What else were you expecting?
No
We're
dark
giving-
jokes were made.
Literally just gave
So-
Delta an aneurysm. It's okay. Don't worry about
We
it.
agreed. We met with Glacia. Glacia gave us the keys to the kingdom, and now Greed is the Lord of Water.
Yeah, and Glacy's going on water.
Anyway,
It
I
needs a
imagine
break.
you guys have been kind of talking in front of the building or inside the plaza.
We haven't been
plaza, I
RPing.
think.
We've just
Oh.
been sort of rambling.
Yeah, no.
Well.
We tried to get on track and we're telling the plan, but then we kind of just started
Yeah.
falling off again after it was, so who wants to make a bet who will get shot first?
My bad.
Yep, good times.
Yep.
Good solid times.
I mean, go ahead and bet.
I'm
Like,
still
legitimately bet.
So various Frius and Greed are going up. The rest are staying in the cart.
No, Flix is coming.
No.
He doesn't need his bet.
If she has to
You
pick,
come in later.
Come on.
Later.
I'm an ambassador. He can't shoot me. He can't kill me.
Out of character, Delta just
not
shoots
war.
Flicks. You stay here!
Delta in the mind is just like blam, 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 blam.
No, the problem is.
Flix is like, hey, I'm fine. He's like, no.
Okay, come on, calm down. One at a time, please. Anyway,
I'll
as
get
you
back
guys
to
are
it.
all kind of arguing in the cart, the guards are watching you. They haven't
Very,
moved or
very-
done anything. They're watching you.
Oh, yeah.
In the meantime, while whatever the hell is going on here, Rose looks up to would look up to Various before he steps out of the cart, and will put a hand on Various' shoulder. Whatever the hell you have planned up there, just make it count. And Rose is gonna cast guidance on Various.
Okay.
yeah.
Can you show
Is
me
there
what that does?
wild magic here?
No.
You know, it only lasts a minute.
Well, it's
Nope.
the thought that counts.
It's the
Yeah.
longer.
The elevator
up there is
ride's
gonna take much
at least
longer.
20.
It's a really good cantrip, though.
It is. It really is.
It's okay, I have enhance ability. If needed.
Various pats their shoulder and is like, you just for now just rest and things will be all right.
Don't worry. I'll take care of Rose. And I'll play him the Song of Happiness.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'll play them the Song of Happiness.
I swear if this turns into some Ginyu Force shit.
So Various is gonna step out. Is Frius coming?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
And Freyas will also cast an ability at 3rd level. So both Freyas and Various will have Eagle Splendor, which is advantage on Charisma, because, worried.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Do I see him about to cast magic?
Yes. You know for a fact that, actually, let me whisper this to you so I don't give it away.
Yeah, okay. Just 1 minute, folks.
He's just being taken aside and told the secrets of the universe, that's all.
Why, yes. Okay.
Them nice clackies.
See here now, this is how things work.
There you go, Delta.
You might not want to bother with that.
Okay, then saving a spell.
Yeah, no, for the best.
Let's go ahead.
And as you kind of approach the gates, the guards give a look at Varius and Frius at first, but then see Greed with them, and then they move to open the actual gate. Like, it is a wrought iron gate.
Thank you, gentlemen. And in we go.
And as you guys pass the gate, you feel a twinge of something before continuing on to the courtyard.
And that's why I said not to pop the spell.
So,
And Great basically kind of leads you through this courtyard. It's got a lot of sprawling gardens, fountains. It's really quite elaborate for being in front of basically what is a giant office building, essentially. But he leads you kind of into the foyer, which is really open. There's a lot of gold around, a lot of chandeliers, glass, statues, a lot of water fixtures in general. And the base floor itself kind of has several seating areas and the like, but it all looks very formal in a way.
So, how exactly do we get up? That is a lot of stairs unless there's a portal.
We take the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
The what?
It is a box that moves up and down the building to carry us.
Oh. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you see Greed kind of move through the foyer, not really stopping at anything. He's been here several times. He knows the layout. And kind of leads you to this hallway that is full of doors, double-sided doors. Here, you kind of see him press one of the buttons that kind of light up. And it takes a little bit before you hear a ringing sound as one of those double doors open into what looks like to you, Varius, a small room. A box, essentially.
Huh.
Yep, in we go.
It's quite claustrophobic in there, Varius.
Well, Varius is also used to being underground. Varius is fine.
Mm-hmm.
How is Frius doing?
Yeah. How's Frius doing?
Freya's has probably been quiet for 99% of this entire water journey. She isn't really looking as worried anymore, but she's definitely looking around at everything.
Mm-hmm. It's a very alien landscape in general. You've never seen someplace so clean and polished. Even on the way here, it almost seemed like pits of the city were piece parted together from different cultures and the like, but this one seems to be absolute in its design.
So, what's up with Little Red Den? Hits the button for the door.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of buttons on the side. A lot of them.
There's... Frius, would you like to explain, or...?
There's also one large, very gaudy button at the very top of all the buttons, and Grade definitely presses that one.
Yep.
There's no such thing as vanity here.
Frius?
I'm trying to think, and my brain isn't working right now.
Oh, it's okay.
It's alright.
I blame all those pistachios.
It is certainly a very long ride up. You're going floor after floor after floor. And for you probably distract yourself a little bit by counting the amount of floors, because there is a little number that appears above the door in lights. And it's like 20, 25, 30. It keeps going. You keep getting higher and higher to a point where actually the back of the box, you begin to realize that's actually glass. And eventually you reach a part of the building where it begins to taper upwards. And you now have an actual aerial view of the city. So it kind of takes some of you by surprise. Greed, not so much. He's seen this many times before. But you begin to see an entire panoramic view of the city as the elevator continues to rise higher. This time, Various, you feel pretty big. You feel pretty darn big.
Freya looks around for a while and finally comes up with, not sure how comfortable I am explaining it, but there was someone, I believe I knew them, that came here. I was following them and, well, this is getting to the root of the problem. I'm not remembering much more about them the longer I stay here.
Alright. I don't think I've heard of that kind of magical side effect from being in this place, but weirder shit has happened.
It's disconcerting. And
Yeah?
the last direction that at least they've mentioned led them to here.
Hell of a place to get led to. No. Yeah, there's worse places to get led to. Like Matter or Void. Actually, I think Null would be the worst. Those thunderbolts knock you out of time itself.
Freya gets a look in her eye as she goes to look over the city again, hearing the word time specifically, and she's just quiet.
Yeah, it's a hell of a view.
I need Tibbs and Frias to give me a perception check. Refer this to Delta.
Do you mean Various?
Yeah, Various and Frias, sorry.
Various does not like being this high up in the air, and backs up towards the back of the elevator.
Frias, you're kind of looking all around, and you see that there is another elevator heading up alongside, since you can see out of the elevator itself, and you see there's another elevator heading up, and there is a certain white rabbit in it.
Hell. Alright, that's it. I'm killing him.
Please don't.
That is not what we need right now.
Fucking supposed to stay down with the others.
He's not very good with directions.
As they all mention this, Various, you finally kind of trace Frias' eyes to the sight that you see. Tibbs is indeed in another elevator. It's a little below yours, but he is heading up as well.
No, I'm going to kill him.
The tone shift.
Glad we're on the same page.
They'll be so happy I came.
Tibbs doesn't even notice that you notice him.
There wouldn't be a way to stop the elevator.
There is, but not from ours. Well, without pissing off Glacia.
Fair enough.
And the elevator begins to slow as it reaches 99, 100. And the doors. And the entire thing stops, kind of comes to a slow, bobbing stop before you hear it. Ding! And the doors open into a very lavish, upper, kind of like open room. There is several doors all over the place, but the entire place is almost furnished like a waiting room, in a way. And as you kind of step out of the elevator, you hear a secondary elevator ding. go off.
Reyes
to the
is
side.
already going in front of the door.
Oh, same.
Various is slowly trudging over, ears back.
The door is open, and Tibbs, you are greeted with Freus, Greed, and soon a very angry-looking Various.
Excellent. Well, here, shall we?
Go back.
I don't think that's prudent.
You are not supposed to be here.
Why not?
Specifically, you.
How did you get past the guards?
They let me walk in, just like you. I mean, Glacier is so great, he would have stopped me if I was not supposed to be here, wouldn't you think?
I
We
don't know
both
what
know
you
that's
did,
bull.
but you did something.
Just pushing him back in the elevator.
Are you going to come down with me then, Greed? I suggest we just go with this. I'll keep my lips quiet. I'll promise not to say a word. I just want to see what's going on.
Phrase puts her hands at the top of the elevator side, slides them down all the buttons. And just watches
Tibbs,
as the door closes.
Tibbs, do you fight back against Greed shoving you in there?
Nope.
No? Yeah.
The door closes on Greed's
Oh.
arm. It detaches.
Huh? I haven't tested yet. I'm busy. Yes, please. It has the redstone lever. But, the moment you do that, Greed, you've been adept with this sort of thing. You've dealt with a sorcerer before. You feel someone casting Dimension Door, and it opens behind you guys.
So then, they're both going down, shall we?
Oh,
No.
no. Greed's not going down.
No, his arm got cut off.
Yes. The elevator door closed. The arm detached to keep you in there.
Yeah, he'll bring the arm with him. Hand it back.
Yeah, the arm is kind of clean now to Tibbs.
No. It's now just a pile of black sand in his hand as one just regrows from greed.
Phrase has a hold of the ears.
Ah! Why?
You're not supposed to be here.
None of us are supposed to be here, Freys.
And,
Or did you forget that?
Kind of did that at the wrong end.
Greed in specific, you notice that there is someone watching you. And it's Codicus. He's watching all of you.
Hey, Caddy.
Mr. Greed, I assume that you have come here for a reason. I probably best warn you, Glacier is in quite a foul mood, though I see you've brought guests.
Oh, good. He'll be using the Magnum today.
What's a magnum?
A really big. He just reaches in his coat, takes out his pistol, a bigger version of this.
Mm-hmm. This is your first time really singing a gun up close, Tibbs.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a weird model, though.
Oh.
Because as you look at it, it's made of jade.
So what does it do exactly? Does it cast spells?
Kind of. I pointed at someone, I pulled this trigger, and it shoots a tiny ball about as fast as someone can throw out a lightning bolt.
Greed didn't bring his guards, he only has Dan with him.
So it's like a portable
Glacier's
catapult.
guards.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is like a tiny portable cannon.
Ah, good.
Let's free us. Oh, Lordy. You go on ahead.
Yeah, you,
Now then, I believe we were here to see Lord Glacier, yes?
yes, you stay quiet.
I wouldn't have dreamed of speaking.
Sorry,
I will
man.
say this. Lord Glacier is expecting the brown and white one. Various, correct?
Yep.
I have Tiberius. You and
No, let's all go in. Honestly, he just wants to speak to various.
Tighter grip on his ears.
There's an amused smile on Codicus's face. It's like, no, all of you, come in.
Oh, Caddy, really? Oh, you sadist. All right.
Maybe
She
he'll put the mood in a
releases-
bit of mood.
She releases Tiberius's ears.
What's with you and grabbing the ears? We're not that close, Friss.
As you guys begin to be escorted into the office, we will switch briefly to the lower floors as Flix is just blatantly walking into the plaza, being followed by Rose and She. He just strolled right in.
Yeah, he's just gonna go in, wave to the guards, probably call him by name from the first time he was here.
Wait!
Oh my.
They're gonna get themselves killed. They don't know how to deal with Glacia.
They have agreed with them, please.
Great said he got shot every time he's seen him.
He knows what he's
I've
doing.
been around at least 2 lords, and I don't remember what the purple guy was.
Yes,
Said
but
something
you're
about, "Oh, we
inebriated.
haven't died
What?
yet."
Flix, don't.
Rose, you're beautiful, but this is out of your league. And he's gonna walk into the elevator. Are you either
No.
coming or are you staying?
She is going to try and pull him out of the elevator.
Are you gonna fight back?
I'm gonna pull her into a hug.
Oh no. Do you fight back against this?
I think she might have advantage, because stone.
Yeah, it's like trying to pull a statue, Flix. As you try to pull She, who's standing outside the elevator, it's like, how much does this weigh?
Huh.
Since the Hoppolitions aren't here, Rose just.
What are you talking about? Tiberius is right there.
No, Tiberius is still in the cart, but he hasn't said anything or done anything. He hasn't followed you or anything. A little weird.
Okay.
Tiberius
Alright.
isn't there at all. He's already in here.
Okay, well, whatever.
Let's go up before Tiberius gets them all killed.
Rose
Because you know
says.
I'm right.
Rose just shoots a look like they're completely done at Flix. Flix, I suggest you stay here, and Rose is going to cast suggestion.
Oh. So, yeah, that is a wisdom save for Flix.
I can't be enchanted. I'm a fae.
Is this an enchantment?
It's a charm. I'm assuming.
Let's see. It's
Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, he's immune.
Maybe he's offering you to
I
dance.
can't be charmed or put to sleep. I'm a fae. It's one of my racials.
Maybe Rose is offering you a chance to dance.
I take his hands and dance him into the elevator.
Them.
I take their hands and dance them into the elevator.
No. She is
Come on,
going to
She.
try and lift them both up, one under each arm, and carry them back.
If you want to struggle, Flix says it is a specific DC for strength.
Rose ain't
Can I
struggling.
use, like acrobatics to slip out of it, or sleight of hand. Wouldn't sleight of hand be like a way to like get out of restraints?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Restraints are not a person.
Ah,
Yeah, no. Because
Yeah.
this is a grapple, it would technically be acrobatics or athletics then.
Okay, so whichever you want. Thank you, Delta.
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're not getting out of that grasp.
I'm sorry, but you need to be sober.
I've been here before.
I know, but right
Obviously
now,
you don't.
And you were told to keep your mouth shut then.
she is going to carry them both back to the cart.
As you begin to head to the cart, the doors close in front of She. And an intercom begins to crack to life. No!
I wanted.
Bring him up!
No.
And that's a very familiar voice to you, She. That's Glacia.
Oh god.
Her ears just go limp.
I wave at the camera. Hi, Glacia.
Hi, Flix.
Allie, over right now.
What? We're not moving. Why are we not moving?
Okay, where's my shovel? I gotta start digging graves.
Because his lordship wants to see us. I got your money, Glacia!
In fact, as this is happening, Greed, Tibbs, Various, and Various are in Glacie's office, and he is speaking over an intercom, kind of looking through a shimmering portal to the downstairs.
A gunshot is then heard.
No, not yet.
Not yet!
Not yet. Oh boy.
Shot through the heart. And Tibbs
Glacia's
to
to
blame.
blame. Nah, it's Glacia. Wait, are there vents? This is an important question East brings up. Are there vents?
Yes, there are.
Oh shit. Who's the imposter?
Oh no,
Wait,
I'm red.
how big are the vents? Because they're like that damn window in that bathroom.
Okay, Flix is not the imposter. He's too dummy thick.
I am too dummy thick.
Oh,
She
God.
very reluctantly
So-
starts to go back towards the elevator.
So,
Just-
Delta, a little context. Flix tried to escape through a tiny bathroom window, and then broke his teeth trying to bite the brick because he got stuck.
I'm gonna bite the brick? What?
Yeah.
Just stay behind me. All right?
You know I'm an ambassador, right?
I know, but that doesn't matter. I'm not saying don't talk, but I'm saying stay behind me.
I mean, if he's superstitious, I can just put a curse on him.
No. Please don't. I don't want to see someone else stop. And she
That's why I
steps
have a
into the
backup
elevator.
And the doors close behind you. Rose, you realize that you're now moving upwards instead of moving back to the cart.
This is not the way we were moving before.
No, Glacia wants to see us now.
Just stay behind me. I can survive a bullet better than you can.
There's no reason for him to just shoot immediately. He normally needs a reason. And getting paid doesn't involve shooting the person trying to pay you. He's smarter than that.
Flix jumps out of the elevator. Boo!
He can also just take the money off your dead body.
Well, that joke's on him. It's not on my body right now. I'm not an idiot. I know when you go see a mafioso, you bring the money elsewhere.
But it
Let's
was a
just-
long elevator ride up.
You know, plus Jericho told me all about each of the lords.
Mm-hmm.
She's ears are still just limp, and their tail is just literally dragging on the floor.
Into the tail. But yeah, eventually the floor reaches 100 and the doors open. You don't see the others waiting in the lobby. Instead, you see a man you remember as Codicus Flix has at the very end of the room with a very ordinate door holding it open, waiting for you.
Hey, Codigus. No hard feelings.
Did you really think that you could fool us, Mr. Oakwish?
Why did you take that bet?
It was on purpose. One, because I figured that you were not going to pull it off, and two, to solidify something.
Well, that's foolish. You should know never to bet a fae.
You should also know not to try to trick an advisor.
Hey, I'm an ambassador, so we shouldn't try to trick each other.
Codicus's eyes narrow at you. It's like, you act as if that matters to me.
You act as if you matter to me.
And she is going to quickly start to hurry in.
Codicus,
Can
you
I
you've
hear them
never
from
seen-
outside?
Oh, you guys can hear everything.
Guys, get the
Codicus,
fuck
you've
in
never
here!
dealt with fae before, right?
She is going to hurry in.
Caddy, please don't antagonize them. You know why?
Besides,
Oh, where's
if
the
this
fun
was
in that?
if this was done as a means to ensure
Please.
something, it means Glacia wants us for a purpose. My guess is to deal with the crap that's been happening all over the Foundry right now.
Flex!
The elemental zones.
She is
with the
already
water
running
mountain.
in and has them underneath her arms.
Tiberius
I'm just
and
talking
Furious.
to Conicus outside the door.
No, she is carrying you.
Yeah, she's carrying you, but Tibbs, Various, and Furious, the entire time this is happening, you see Glacia kind of have one elbow propped up, his chin on the hand that's being propped up, and his fingers of the other hand are just drumming on the desk. It is a very nice room. It is very dark, dimly lit. He has a large desk. It is covered in papers all over the place. The place is a little bit of a mess, actually. You've got books all over the place. Several of the windows are open, letting the nice air in to kind of keep it fresh inside there, because it's obvious that he's been doing a lot of work. But he's just watching this whole go down, just drumming his fingers on the desk.
Can I have the use of my limbs back, please?
Yes. And she sets them down, and as carefully as she can.
And once everyone's in, Glacia kind of raises the drumming hand up and kind of motions to Coticus, like, "All right, Cod, close the door." And with a nod and a bow, Coticus closes the door. And you are now in the room with Glacia.
She is visibly is obviously actually shaking faintly.
And in the silence, Glacia stands up from his seat, and you see him reach into his coat. Grady, you know exactly what he's about to do, as he pulls out a gun and aims it at you, but stops and pulls it up before twirling the gun in his hand and putting it back into his coat. And it's like, "I'm not in the mood today."
Yeah, I heard he ain't doing the best.
Shit's been bad. I'll say that right now. Real bad. So let's just say that.
I noticed on the way here something was fucky in town.
You think? I'm the lord of this damn place. I can't figure out what's going on.
It's the wild magic.
No, it ain't.
Really, because it is everywhere else.
Maybe if you would take a chance to actually take a look around, there is no wild magic going on here in water. None. We have records of people existing. He will hold his hand up and clasp it shut. One more word, Mr. Oakwish. One more word.
And you'll shoot me? Yeah, you said that last time.
Are you sure you want to say that?
You'll say it.
She's holding him, please.
Can you make me a dex save, please? Oh, lordy. In the blink of an eye.
No!
In a blink of an eye, you see him pull the same gun out that he did before Flix, and he shoots it at your foot.
Yep.
And it goes right through. You take... It's a smaller gun, so you take 9 points of damage as it goes right through your foot. Just...
Oh, look at him! Ow!
I told you! He doesn't care, he'll shoot! Dumbass!
I don't know how you think you've been all cordial with Leonard before. Oh, and I've heard all about that. All about it. He's actually waving the gun around as he's talking with his hand, like kind of like motioning with his hands and stuff like that. But all that shit that you've gotten comfortable with, throw that out the damn window. You're in my penthouse now. You're in my kingdom. And you're gonna listen. Got it? Faye boy?
What do you want us to do, your lordship?
Just shut up and listen.
Thank you, Greed. Now, as I was saying, we've been having issues not with wild magic, but people disappearing on us. It's obvious that they've been disappearing because we have records of these people, and yet they don't exist. No one remembers them. That's what's happening here.
Did you check the guild?
What do you think we've been doing? Those are our first suspects.
I don't know, you just shot me in the foot! Apparently I can't think anything!
You know, whenever someone asks you a question, it's not always something you can answer. Sometimes it's rhetorical.
You and I both know I don't know what that means.
And you're supposed to be a professional fucking
I'm
ambassador.
in training! In training! My mentor's gone insane!
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah!
Ain't the
My
first
mentor
time.
learned how to help Jericho! That's the only reason I'm back in this hellhole again!
I mean, it ain't the first time.
Well, first time for me!
Get used to it.
Flix.
How many portals to death have you seen him open?
Flix, I'm.
How many
set
portals
you
to death
down.
have been in your own house?
Flix, calm down. Just calm down.
Flix.
All right?
I'm going to set you down, and I'm going to
I
catch
understand
up your
the
foot.
Lord, but it's still my mentor and it still angers me, and I'm a fae, and emotion is kind of what we do.
Flix,
Yeah.
you need to. I'm going to set you down, and I'm going to start
Look,
patching up your foot.
I fought at today. I've dealt with being drunk for like 3 weeks. I fought a fucking dragon. I fought a psycho bastard from the goddamn guild. And nobody ever listens to me!
Welcome to the Foundry.
Welcome to the plains, kid. Get used to it.
That's pretty normal these days.
No wonder you people are getting your asses kicked.
All right, are we gonna actually get down to business, or am I gonna have to start sharing this goddamn headache with the rest of you?
Please, let's just calm down. And she is going to slowly set Flix down, trying to make it so that he can sit down, so that she can start to work on his foot.
And she can easily heal it. It is no big deal for her.
He's gonna sit down all begrudgingly and just strum on his
And there's chairs.
his lute.
There's chairs. There's plenty of chairs and sofas for you guys to sit down on. Now, if you actually want to get down to business, sit.
Yes, Your Majesty.
God, you learned nothing. Okay.
I mean, if you just want me to come back as a glitter primordial, I'll just come and sit in water the whole time and just keep shooting me if you really want that way.
I have ways of dealing with souls that I don't want here.
Let's not.
So, yeah, people have been going missing that we have records on, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think we saw that happen on our way down.
Here's the thing. The reason why I've been stressed out, the reason why I've been doing all this is because there's one big tie-in factor. Our records showed these people existed, but no one remembers them. I don't remember them.
And that's a big issue for a lord, I assume.
It does explain
This-
my corkboard.
This is... Wait, what do you mean you corkboard?
I do a lot of shit to him, man. Why do you think you can't reach
No,
me half the time?
No, I know what you're doing, Greed. I know, I've seen it. What do you mean what's happening to your corkboard?
Oh, there's loose ends all over the fucking place!
Whoa. Loose ends with you?
Yeah, because of this shit!
Son of a bitch. You see him put the gun away.
I have like 5 guards on my roster that do not exist anymore!
Shit, man. And you see Glacy kind of raise up and kind of rub between his eyes at this. Situation just keeps getting worse. I mean, it started with 1 or 2 here or there, and now we're hitting the hundreds. And it's not just primordials, it's outsiders too.
Outsiders too? Fucking hell!
You know the club down the street from here? The really nice one, kind of ritzy, had some really nice dancers?
Yeah?
Records show that had an owner. No one knows who owns it. No one.
Oh, fuck. And there's no one to have a gang war about that.
I don't even remember their name.
Okay, let's back up a moment here. When did this all begin, or at least when was it first recognized?
Glacia begins to talk for a second, but then pauses. I don't remember. He starts going over his notes. I honestly don't know.
You sure you haven't been charmed?
Hmm?
You sure you haven't been charmed?
Why do you think I have an anti-magic field around this whole place?
If
It
something
smells that
could have
shit.
a charm effect that affects a whole plane, then
I mean,
what the
you
hell are we even going up against?
crazier stuff before.
Freyas raises a hand.
He kind of looks at you for this. Yeah.
I seem to have a friend who I've been following who I also have been forgetting, but your records haven't been disappearing.
No.
Mine
one bit.
have. I'm curious. Would you allow me to show you something?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
She'll reach into her bag and pull out 2 of the safer notes.
Okay. Which
And,
are?
7, and, or no, not 7, 8, and scroll. Oh, that one was completely blank.
Oh no, did 7 eat mine?
8 and 2. No.
And he kind of takes the pages. And then kind of looks at 2. Then looks at 8. Looks at 2, looks at 8. Well, for one has nothing on it. He hands back 2. Then he kind of looks at 8. And his eyes kind of narrow at this before he kind of turns it around, turns it back. What the frick? How long's it been since you've read one of these?
That one you were holding, I read right before I entered the plane.
What did it say?
More of the important parts of it were talking about Wynn's relics and how their orbs could control the wind. And then the ending was the next hint of where to find this person I seem to have been forgetting.
Because the only thing I'm seeing is a guild symbol on this. He turns it around and there is a symbol on it. It's almost a circular symbol with several magical runes etched into it. And you've seen it before. This has been on the guild uniforms. And for some reason, as you look at it, Frias, the runes begin to spell out words. Turn back. Don't get involved.
Does he see all of that?
He didn't see the words, he only saw the symbol.
I'm imagining you only see a blank page.
No, I see the symbol all right.
No words.
No, nothing. Just a symbol. Yeah, the page, completely blank.
Currently it says, don't get involved. Go back.
You see one of Glacier's frozen eyebrows raised. It's like, sounds like whoever this was ran afoul of the guild. Sucks to be them. I know a lot about magical finagling. So I say it's kind of the reason why I was partially hoping it was just going to be one of your friends that came up and saw me. And he kind of looks at Various. Because at very least, I was told they were coming. I was expecting them. Not everyone else.
Yes.
Well, the original plan was for something closer to that, but I'm assuming you know Flick's a lot better than that.
Unfortunately, he says through gritted teeth.
Believe me, feelings mutual.
Good.
Great.
Tried to warn you.
I'm going to, if you don't mind, if I could have that back, I'm going to look over the rest of probably the blank pages now, if you
And
don't
he'll
mind.
kind of silently hand over the pages.
And Phrase will return to where she was sitting and pull out all the rest of the notes, even the one number 7 that had the magical vibrating words, and see if it's still there.
It is still there, indeed.
Anything significant on the other pages?
Which page are you looking at exactly?
She's going right in order.
Okay. So for the most part, up until the one where one can only wonder started vibrating, the other pages the earlier ones, have been completely blank. They have been completely erased. One can only wonder has stopped vibrating, and the words themselves are beginning to vanish as well. The earlier pages, several of them are beginning to vanish, like the page is running out of ink and being drained of it, except for page 8, which has that symbol. Almost like an hourglass draining sand is how the words seem to be slowly vanishing.
She's just quietly staring at her pages now. Even now going into her notebook to see if even say the notes she's written on Rose or the others are still there.
Their notes are still there. They're still very much there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's just quiet at this point now.
Mm-hmm. But after you sit back down, Lucy will return his attention to everyone else. Who was banging what?
Just putting the nails in the coffin.
Sorry, I had to figure out who was banging stuff. I'd close my door. What did you say?
Nothing.
I can always go back and watch the recording.
I said I was just putting nails in the coffin.
But by then it's too late.
But yeah, Glacia will once again look back at all of you. It's like, so, unless you're here to help us with this little problem, I do want to talk to your various friend. As for you, Mr. Oakwish, your debt ain't paid.
So I just get to keep these 30 blue chips then?
Yeah, because perhaps, if you're willing, I might find another way for you to repay it. Because right now, I don't give a damn shit about 30 blue chips.
He's asking you for a gig.
Well, considering the talent he has here, and I say talent with air quotes.
That was out of character for me.
Oh, that was in character for me.
Flake's talking to the voices in his head.
If I got voices in my head, that's bad for all of you.
And the worst part is, it's just that it's just two little devils on his shoulder telling him to do it.
Yeah.
There is no conflict of interest in there.
No, it's not a devil.
I
It's
had a good run. I just fucking glitter bombed Glacia.
No, please don't.
If I'm going to go into Blaze of Glory, I'm going to come back here, walk in, and just glitter bomb the Lord and die.
Yeah, you will literally die. And I'm not talking about die and come back. He will literally kill you.
You know what? It's time for Flix to die. I make a deal with the guild and be like, let me just do this one thing and I will die. It will happen. Don't worry. I will die.
That's horrifying. I mean,
Okay, let's
not talk about that. I am not trying to kill you guys. Yet. But
what do you want me to do to repay the debt that you don't care about?
It's more principle rather than the money.
Okay. What do you want me to do to repay you on principle then?
Well, considering the fact that you've already helped Fire and Wind, perhaps you could put that deductive reasoning and whatever the hells you guys do to use here. Because if I can't fix it, something major is up. And the worst part is that I'm too damn busy to hit the street myself.
So, by that logic, then, if we fix it,
You have
because it's higher than, the amount of 30 blue chips, would you not owe us a favor? As per your own morality and laws in this place?
No, because you kind of forgot about interest there, Mr. Oakwish.
Interest? It was 3 days.
And I charge 100 blue chips per day.
See, that was never in the original deal, and I pulled out a paper, and I've got it right here.
You were drunk. Are you sure you remember in it?
Drunk. You kept bringing out schnapps.
Hey. He kind of points at
That's not
Flix.
really fair. I offered you fairy wine. You're like, no, I don't want your fairy wine. Yet it gets people more hammered than this dragon shit does.
He stares at you, Flix, kind of like with a razor out. It's like, you were the one that ordered your first drink. You said, hey, are there any drinks at this place? And I said, yeah. And you just kept ordering.
You kept buying. I was told it is rude to, what's the term I'm looking for?
Decline?
Yeah, it's decline a lord's offer. It's in Ambassador 101. You kept offering.
I didn't offer jack to you. The drinks were
Yes,
free.
you did. You're like, keep bringing the man more. And I was like, this guy is awesome. And then you're like, now you owe me 30 blue chips. And I'm like, what's a blue chip?
Wow, you fucking played yourself.
Yeah, Glacia's just shaking his head and it's like, yeah, he did.
Oh man, I have to multi-class into rogue and get confusing blather.
Because here's the thing, Mr. Oakwish, you need to understand that there is such a thing called self-control.
No, there isn't. Everyone knows that's a lie perpetuated by people who think they actually have it.
Let's Flix, I'd suggest taking the deal.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have to fight that Enel guy again.
Whoa. You got Enel after your asses?
Yeah, apparently they fought Enel and lived.
I fought him face to face. Myself. Before I took my sword back. So when I see him again, he's a dead man.
Various very quietly lifts up his shirt to show the scar.
Ooh.
Rose also pulls back their blazer to show the cut going across their shoulder and down their
Greed,
their
you
left
see
pectoral.
this, and you definitely feel yourself wince. And yeah, Glacia definitely does too. It's like, the fact that you're still standing, that's pretty impressive. That blade. Do you want to know what that blade has done?
Yes, we are aware.
You're aware, huh?
Yes, we got to
Something.
see
Is that-
something.
Yeah.
There's
Except-
also that horrible amalgamation of things that we fought as well.
I was still talking, Mr. Oakwish, but I was about to say that blade has done more than just cause scars. If you had put enough force behind it, your head would no longer be part of your shoulders. And there would be no saving you.
Oh yeah, I got that idea. I'm talking about the Chimera monster we fought. I was a little more scared of that thing than Enel. That thing actually put me in the ground base briefly.
Oh, I know. You don't think I know about what's happening in this place?
Then if you know about it, why is it taking you so long to get something done about it?
Because here's the thing. I can't operate in the other planes. My place of power is here in water.
But
I can't
can
do
you
jack in the others.
Can you not
Yeah,
send
I won't-
operatives?
Yeah, I won't lie. We're kind of in a fucking mess right now.
Yeah, this whole place is a mess, and I can't talk about that in front of a bunch of nobodies.
Outsiders? Outsiders, you want to fix your mess?
No, I'm just saying nobodies because this is a different situation that none of you are privy to. Completely different situation.
I can't even figure out what the hell's going on. It's that high up.
Okay, that's fine and dandy, but it doesn't fix the fact. Do you have any idea who these guild people are and what the hell they want? Because they've been hunting us.
I know
Oh, yeah,
exactly
no,
what they
yeah.
want. In fact, even Greed can tell you what they want.
Oh yeah, no, they just want to control the planes.
Period.
Straight
the end.
out, just.
Okay,
Yep.
so why the hell are they hunting 2 rabbits, a tiefling, and a fucking fire primordial?
Cause you're a threat.
Yeah.
Can you
You've
say
made-
that again, please?
You are a threat.
Waterlord said it flat out. We are a threat. You know what that means, boys?
It means they are hunting you until you die. That ain't a good thing to have. Cause you see, couple little birdies have told me a little bit about what's happened, especially with one of your friends. He currently has someone that had a target on their back. And they're enduring a fate worse than death.
Yeah.
No wine.
I'll do. The guild is full of a bunch of sick son of bitches that only care about one damn thing. Power. That is all they care about. And they will do anything to get it.
So why haven't you lords teamed up and taken them out? Like, general question here. Why haven't you lords teamed up? You are incredibly powerful. Just kill them.
Rose.
You shot my foot. My foot hurts.
Rose looks pointedly over to Flix there. It's not just the planes they put under their thumb.
No. And as you talk about this, Rose, you suddenly start to get flashes of another place. Another world.
Let me out.
Some things begin to become a little bit clearer to you. You've been in a world that's been under their thumb. You've seen the manipulation, the tactics they use, the lying, the brainwashing, everything.
Flix, if I may give you an idea. They go to many planes and control them.
Even if you cut the head off the snake just keeps regrowing and regrowing over and over. In fact, we don't even know where the head is. They have become so damn massive that even if you squash one piece of it, it comes back. It regrows. It's like a damn tumor.
The lords are practically gods here, sure, and that's basically what's keeping us safe.
In fact, we're the only damn line of defense against these things.
So,
and
is
we're
there not,
struggling.
like, some sort of barrier you guys can put up to keep them out of the plane?
He bangs the table. It's like, there's a barrier keeping us in.
So I'm sorry.
They created.
And nobody can break it.
No. Do you want to know why it was created? What power did that damn thing? The power that they stole.
Is strong enough to keep all the lords in one place. By all rights, would you just not have a chance anymore then?
Have you ever heard...
try.
Let me just tell you something, Mr. Oakwish. Have you ever heard of an event called the Shattering?
I don't know, Jim, have I?
You have. You know a little bit about it. You know that it was a point in time where the plains was under direct siege from the guild. Like, there was no guerrilla warfare happening. You know that a lord died. 2 lords died.
Okay.
In particular, the Null Lord. And it was that caused... They basically went on a complete genocide of Null. It was wiped out, and that backlash rippled through the multiverse itself, causing untold damage, both to the planes and to the multiverse.
But there's a new Null Lord now, isn't there?
He's not in the right position yet.
He's not ready.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he's.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When that happened, when the energy all ricocheted on out, it came back. It did more damage, but even worse. The damn bastard that killed the Null Lord Gavin, he absorbed part of that power and used it against us.
Do you know which one actually did it?
Yes. We know who the Archmagister is, but he never shows his damn face.
And he's the one that absorbed the Null Lord's power?
Get into
Yeah.
bed now.
He's the one that erected that barrier. He's the one keeping us in here. He is the one sieging us constantly. He is the snake's head.
So is he the one that, did he use the Null Lord's power to erect the barrier then?
Yes. And the only way that barrier is coming down is if the Null Lord fights back, but he ain't ready. In fact, up until now, the guild has been keeping a damn thumb down on Null, killing every single one they find. This is the first one that survived in eons.
Is there any way you could get somebody inside the guild as like a double agent?
Gross! As you hear that, you have a very painful flash of memory. You see yourself donning guild robes. You see yourself looking back on a world that you once knew, leaving it. Various places flash before your eyes, various areas that you have been to, people you've met, people you have killed. You were a double agent. For someone. For somewhere.
Oh my god.
But you weren't a double agent for the planes. You were a double agent for your homeworld. A world you left behind. People you left behind.
I am going to reflect on this and ponder, because I have to go put the kids to bed.
Please do. Please do.
Okay.
Put your kids to bed.
You have fun with that.
Have fun. Various everyone, you are all hearing this information. Some of you may choose to lock it away, but Glacia does calm down and take a breath, rubbing between his eyes. It's like, but all that, it ain't important right now. None of that is important at the moment. That is something we've been fighting for a long, long time. The problem right now is that we have people vanishing, apparently, that never existed. And your friend Various has a friend he's trying to save. You all probably have someone you're trying to save.
Yeah.
Right?
Pride is a negative, right?
Yes, he is.
Alright, yeah. Yep. I would like my brother to be okay.
And I believe for the rest of the group, this is the first time you're hearing this about Various. But you guys do know about Pride. You've helped him. Didn't quite know where he came from, though. In fact, Mr. Various, right?
Yes.
I know how to get him out.
How? And he looks up immediately.
It's tricky. And it's a place I haven't been in a long, long ass time. But there's an altar deep below in the sewers. In there, I can give you something. If you put that on the altar, it's an old abandoned guild altar. We've been kind of keeping a crackdown on it for a long time, but they used to form barriers and different types of soul capture devices on it. I went down, took a look at it myself. It's still operational. But if I give you enough of a power source to use it, it will actually break the barrier. It will release them. Here's the thing about this thing. If you try to break it with any other means, it will backfire. You need a guild machine to do it.
Understood. How... What's the... I was told it wouldn't be cheap.
No. In fact, I'm going to give you the exact same offer to Mr. Oakwish to clear his debt. You help us with this missing persons problem. I'll see to it that no price is put on this. Because right now, I know I might seem like a blowhard, I might seem like an asshole. I mean, Greed's called me that a few times, and I know. I'm aware.
I mean, you just are, but that comes with the territory of being a Don.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? He kind of smiles. But, you know, sometimes you gotta be who you are. You be who you need to be in the position of power, you know? But at the same time, this is my home. I gotta protect it. Not just my job, but it's where I live. These are my people. And I'm sure that's something even Greed understands.
Oh, yeah. Those bastards taking the bar.
Yeah. And trust me, I'd rather not have another one of his kin get killed, because I'll tell you this right now. Zenith and Astra, when they're pissed off, they are scary as shit.
Oh, yeah. No, a guy with, like, an opera mask covered in sparkles. He's near Captain Glacier's level here.
If anything, I'd say they're above us.
I'm aware of their status in a way. I will indeed get to work on this then.
I can point you to where to go, but I'm gonna say this right now. The sewers have been quite dangerous lately, even beyond what they normally are. And I'm not talking about black market dealings or nothing. People have claimed they've been seeing things and then forgetting about them the next day. The only reason we know about this is because it's in writing.
So, the sewers are a good place to start to look for your issue.
Yeah, the best way through it is through the basement of my tower here.
Oh, yeah, that place.
You have a couple great memories there, don't you, Greed? Hey, you all walked right into that. But he kind of finally looks at you, Tibbs, and notices that you've been kind of looking around and stuff like that, and it's like, I'm actually quite surprised you've been really quiet, Mr. Tiberius.
I was told to keep my mouth shut in case I was to be shot like you did to Flicks over there, so mum's the word.
I'm actually quite impressed, considering the fact that my intel tells me that you're a bit of a chatterbox.
What can I say? I know when to keep my mouth shut.
That's a good skill to have.
I'm impressed. I'll buy you a drink back in my bar if you want one.
Maybe after all this is done.
Also, your fire friend's been real quiet, and he seems to be holding his head a little bit there.
Yeah, he's been like that ever since he got here.
Yeah, no, So, hey, you know that clown I used to work with?
Yeah, the one with the weird old powdered face and blue and whatnot.
Yeah, no, he was looking for this guy. And from what I could tell, David Bowie here ain't completely there.
Yeah, he does seem a little on the young side, but...
No, because
really?
I mean, like, even
They
when the clan was looking for him, it was when they were alive. Yeah, no, that young.
Oh, damn, that's young.
Yeah.
Now, the big question is what has that clown been doing? I haven't seen him in a long time.
I had no fucking idea either.
But he will look to you, Roos. It's like... kind of silently with that brow quirt. You alright there, Flamehead?
Rose shakes her head and blinks her eyes.
Well, welcome back to the world of the living. Dead. There we go.
You said you wanted us for our deductive reasoning, right?
Yeah, you guys seem to get stuff done. Because anytime I've sent people out, they've just gone missing. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I can't get a whole lot of shit done on my own because I can't really leave my office because I got a lot of work to do. You might think that we sit around all day, do nothing, be all powerful. I mean, a lot of people think that, but there's a lot of paperwork.
Okay, you say you don't recall when exactly the whole disappearance has started.
No. I'm pretty sure I got it written down somewhere in my notes, but as you see, it's buried. As you see, look at his desk, it's covered in papers. You're pretty much sure that it's at least 4 to 5 papers deep. But it's covered.
Is it more prevalent in certain sections of water? Are there certain individuals based on their stature that are being targeted?
No, it's just been completely random. We've got nightclub owners suddenly not existent. We have passerbys, delivery boys. We've got casino owners. We've got drivers going missing. People like Greed's own guard force. Apparently he's had 10 guards. No one knows they existed. They're written down, but no one knows about them. It's everyone.
Yeah, no. I had a guy named Snowflake on my payroll. No fucking idea what Snowflake is.
Hmm.
I guess the way I'm seeing it is do something like that where just their whole existence being wiped out then. It's either, I would say it would be some sort of mass amnesia, but even with the records being scrubbed, it wouldn't be that.
Go ahead.
I don't know how much your intel filled you in on this, but back when we were dealing with virus problems, there was a section we found controlled by the guild. And it was like from another time and space, and then once we took care of all of that, it just went back to being completely inactive again.
Nah, the only intel I really got on you lot is that you went in, and then about a couple weeks later you finally emerged. Which was a little strange, but the moment I had some people go in down there, nothing seemed to miss.
Oh, the way from bigger going along that line of logic, then you can't forget what never exists in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any stature about anywhere time in the planes about time being manipulated?
No. And if it was time, I would know. Oh, I would know.
Well, if you want to look at the time stuff, that's Null's deal.
Yeah. It's currently only one of them, and currently their plane is an absolute mess.
Yeah, I do not recommend going there. Ever, unless you absolutely have to.
And if you have to, stay underground.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that, though. We've already seen the guild utilize. Gives a look over at Various and Greed for a moment, and everyone else. We've already seen the guild weaponize positive and negative energy around here. And considering the fact that they went and nuked Null, who's not to say that they may have, in that instance, gained a little bit of that power for their own use.
Oh, they have. Problem is that the Archmagister only really uses it on people that really piss him off. And it's like, we're talking about erasing people from existence here.
Rose snaps her fingers at Goisia. Exactly.
Well, for all we know, they might have some new kind of elite shock troops that we just haven't found yet.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, when the guildmaster does it, I've seen it in progress. Usually anything that is attached to that person also vanishes. Writing, where they lived, everything.
Rose will glances down the notes on Glacey's desk for a moment.
These ain't vanished. It's almost
Right.
as if the records was there, but they were not.
I mean, for what you're saying is that there's... I suppose that'd be a little hard to find right now, but there was any sort of links between those, as you mentioned, then one disappearing would basically start a domino effect.
Potentially. I mean, unless someone really was well knit with people around him that kept him around. You could always make a paradox that way.
Hmm.
Is Freya's listening to any of this?
I'm not sure she's back. I haven't heard her say anything since she left to go put kids down.
I'm not the one with the kids.
No, that's
But I'm
Oh,
listening.
that's Flix. My mistake.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Huh.
I'm half listening and half trying to RP and typing, so I'm kind of like.
They mentioned documents disappearing and people disappearing as if they never existed.
Yeah, no,
I'm pretty sure she
mistake,
already
I
went
admit,
over
sorry.
that with Glacia.
Yeah,
No,
but you just
he's
mentioned-
giving a particular reason of how that could happen.
Oh, then no, I
Hint,
did not hear.
hint.
I'm too deep in RP. I'm sorry.
You fool!
But if this was the Archmagister's doing, these people wouldn't even have records. Agreed.
Yeah, no, which is why I'm thinking, like, maybe it is, like, some kind of new shock trooper that doesn't have the same level of power, because why would they have that same level of power? It's fucking stupid for him to throw that out there.
Oh, hell no, the guy's greedy as all shit. You know
Exactly.
that.
But he can't be everywhere at once. So, new little task force.
I don't like those implications, and if that's the case.
I don't either!
I don't like that, Greed. But perhaps it might be time to deploy some more guards. But then there's the question, how are they getting around without no one noticing?
Yeah, no, that is the thing that's fucking with me.
Because we have people disappearing out from complete public. And no one noticing.
Well, perhaps you have seen them. You've just forgotten.
That's also an option. It's also very much something.
So the sewers, you said.
Freya's. Glacia mentioned something.
Yeah, and my brain's like literally dead. I don't remember.
No, Various is saying that.
Well, she also showed him the documents that should have had stuff on it, and he looked at them.
Mm-hmm.
But I seriously cannot brain how I'm supposed to go about this one right now.
I mean, you gave him the notes and asked if he saw anything on them, and that was all you gave him. You didn't tell him everything else.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, I told them
Yeah, they
about the
did.
friend that was.
Yeah, but he didn't quite put it together in that moment because he's a little stressed. He's a little stressed.
Lord Glacia,
Yeah, what is it?
you mentioned disappearing documents having to do with the guild.
More specifically, the Archmagister, yeah. Bastard's sick.
Yes, and we have documents that are disappearing.
Alright. Oh, right, those note things that your friend seems to have.
Actually, I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would the Darkened Abyss mean anything for you? Or the Darkest Depths?
I mean, that can be translated as many things, but most people usually call the black market that here. Which is kind of funny when you think about the way our society operates, that they even have a black market in the first place, but it exists, and we usually
Yeah, it
call it
just
the
comes
darkest
with the
depths.
culture.
But we call it the darkest depths.
Before that,
Go ahead.
before that note disappeared, the one that had the guild symbol on it, it mentioned the next clue in the darkest depths. Not by twinkle of far-off lights, but there are daggers in the abyss.
Sounds like you're taking a trip down to the sewers as well with Mr. Various, because that's typically where they operate. Strangely enough, there's not a lot of disappearances going on down there, at least that we know of. Most of it's been above the ground.
Well, it's good. I already planned on following through. Because I don't have much purpose otherwise than whoever this person is, or obviously helping this place not become overrun by said guild.
You also said things that changed in the sewers recently. What's your intel been saying about that?
There's some people down there that usually are pretty good informants. They've been quite tight-lipped lately. Apparently there's been, let's just say, more fights breaking out, more rumors, people splitting apart, information being mishandled. It's a whole cluster down there. As if something's got them spooked. Some people have gone completely into hiding. Some people have not. Some people have been rambling about seeing something and not remembering what it was. You might have to talk to them. But they sound like raving lunatics.
Mm-hmm.
Something you gotta see for yourself. Let's just say that. I seen it myself as well when I went to go look for that altar for your patchy friend there.
Please don't refer to my spots. I hear him sort of mumble.
I don't see why not. They're part of you, and they look pretty nice if you ask me. Then again, I got a lot of people who call me by strange names, considering the fact of my appearance, but I don't care. In fact, if they do, I usually punch or shoot them.
I mean, I don't need to say it. You have a mirror.
Oh, I do. And I'm well aware of those names. Well aware.
Yeah.
So,
Well, go
are
ahead.
we done here?
I'd say so, unless you got other business with me.
I'd like to speak with you in private if that's possible, but
I was hoping that, actually. In fact, if we're all done here, see to it that you leave, but leave Mr. Various here to talk to me instead.
Alright then.
And at this, the door will actually open as Katakis is standing there.
Alright, you lot. Come on. Let's go get you some gear to help with the sewers.
she will move to help Flix up and look to see if Rose needs any help.
Rose rises from their seat. Like, they still look a little, not necessarily like woozy, like they still look a little weird in the eyes, but just oddly enough, during that time sitting there, they just kind of rise up with this sudden sense of composure, and then will nod, and once everyone's ready, they'll head on out with the others.
And as you guys leave, I'm going to be pulling Jen aside into another chat.
I knew there was
time.
I knew they were hoarding the pizza.
They're all in the sewers. We should have known. Damn turtles.
They're all sewer goblins. Oh no.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Bunnies.
So while that's happening, all right, you lot, what each of you use?
Excuse me.
Spell, sword, bow. Come on, spit it out.
Nothing metal.
Rose will
Druid, got it.
Rose will produce a flaming longsword from one hand, which is actually that's a long flaming longsword originally belonged to the elite guard, Leonard's elite guards, and then the other you'll see, and an adamantium shield forged by the Earth Plane.
Whew. All right, you look pretty decked out then.
I also do have magic if necessary.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Phrase
Just
literally.
watch out for the steam.
He's made of fire. Is steam really going to hurt him?
Blinding.
Can primordials be blinded?
Yes.
Yes.
Good
Yes, we
to
can.
know.
Our physiology's fucking wacky, man.
Phrase literally holds out a with what looks like somebody tried to tie rope around a small dragon, like wooden dragon sculpture to put it at the end of the stick.
It's like some kind of flail.
No, it's just it's just a staff.
Just a staff. All right then. So you're like a big caster then.
She turns into a giant spider.
Or
Right,
there.
druid. Right.
Yeah. Though I do have some spells which hopefully will work well.
Okay.
And Various back there is a I'm still not too familiar with the term there, but he does know some. Usually uses magic, and then there's also a certain creatures that they can also conjure when needed.
It's called an Eidolon, and the name is Belua.
Oh, they're summoner. Okay. Okay.
And then
Now, what about you, Snow White?
Excuse you. That's a terrible name.
Well, it's yours now.
I don't think I'll need your help if your help is as good as your nicknames.
Listen, I'm just saying, because last time I went down there, I lost someone.
Oh, maybe we can find them and bring them back to you.
Oh no, I mean they're dead. Double dead.
And then the Fae, which I'm sure you're all too familiar with by now, they're essentially
Just weaponize the glitter.
They're basically what you would call a bard, a performer. And I guess they do have some knowledge with the blade as well.
Okay.
Recently got himself a new outfit, too. The old one was quite tacky.
Excuse you.
What?
It's
It's
a-
true?
It's a bard, they're all
Sure,
gonna be
that's how
tacky to some
they do.
degree.
Yes, I think we'll be perfectly fine going in the sewers just the way we are. Most everyone here has done what they can, and I don't think it'll be any more difficult than anything else we faced. Well, maybe a little.
Yeah, I'd say a little. Granted, you guys did run into one of the top guild guys and somehow fucking live, so
Well,
I
it
have to
also
give you
helps
some
when
credit.
It also helps when you're fighting like a coward, as I did.
Weren't you protecting that primordial that accidentally got summoned?
Yes, but I'm pretty sure the lightning did a pretty good job too.
There are no cowards in combat. There are those that walk away and those that get put in the ground. Please remember that phrase.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's accurate.
I mean, this is basically a war, and when it comes to war, rules are basically an oxymoron.
This is a war? Really?
Oh yeah, no, completely.
Oh, it doesn't look like any front I've seen.
Yeah, a lot more espionage right now. The
Oh, it's a
full-on
political
battlefields.
war. That makes more sense.
Yeah, no, there were full-on battlefields a long time ago. Those got stamped out.
Yeah, see,
When they destroyed Null.
Yeah, you see, the thing about calling a political war is usually there's stuff like, writing treaties, diplomats meeting with each other. Do you think the guild's really giving a fuck about that?
No, it is not a political war. It is. They're here for conquest! Completely, but they're using espionage tactics to get it done currently.
So, here's a question for you.
Alright?
What could affect a lord's memory?
That is something I
All
wish
time.
I knew the answer to.
Well, Rose, that building you made was a part of you, no?
Yeah.
So, if I were to, let's say, stab a part of the building, you'd feel that, right?
We've already been through this. I was ejected to my room.
Thank you, Phrase, for making my point. What I'm getting at is perhaps your lord doesn't realize what's happening because they're affecting the plane that is affecting him.
You have a point.
And where else would you do it other than close by to where his seat of power is?
Or dementia.
He doesn't have dementia. I don't think that's something that can affect a lord.
No,
Can it?
no. No, because there's no physical brain to be affected by the disease.
Wait, I think you're muted for that.
What?
See? No brain. He said it.
Am I muted? No, my bubble's lighting up. I don't know what the fuck happened then.
I heard
No,
you.
talking about.
Flix was
Oh.
muted, saying the no brain.
Oh, Flix is muted. Okay.
So once
Flix is being a petty bitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
get back to the
because-
pizza.
Eventually, the doorway to Glacia's office opens up and Various comes trudging out.
Real quick though, Flix, you're not wrong. I did say there is no actual brain.
Exactly. No brain, see? Also, Flix is being a petty bitch.
Various trudges out slowly.
Doing alright.
I'm fine.
he's always like that.
Hmm.
We were just going over with Greed here about our particular talents in case we're gonna need some, what do you call it,
Seems like I
addition,
could set them up with some help.
or I guess basically seeing if we are in need of additional firepower, I guess, before we go down the sewers.
Oh wait, you're not coming with us, are you, Greed?
He can't do that. He's got a club to run. Or a casino to run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is that, and a whole bunch of other shit to deal with. You guys saw the corkboard wall.
She just looks at him for a moment.
There might be someone. I don't know. That's something I'd have to talk to Nova about, though.
It'll also be up to the party as well.
Entirely fair, yeah.
But
Don't bring nigh. Don't bring nigh. Don't bring nigh.
God, Nye. Irregardless.
Hey, Nye will kill everything in sight. You might want Nye.
Yeah, nice took all our good items, remember?
Yeah.
Good. Also, I believe East, Glacia has a certain item that Rose was interested in, if I remember correctly.
We'll talk about that later.
Right. Right. So to the sewers then. Might as well get this done faster than later, or unless more people disappear.
Codicus will actually go over and call an elevator for all of you. And it does get up there eventually. It was actually the elevator that Freyas had ever so lovingly hit every button on. That poor elevator.
I before we go to the sewers, I need someone to I need to find someone to take care of the the little ones so that I can have Belua.
Ah, well, great. You look like a kind of person that can take care of an animal.
I am not, but my better half is. She, where the hell are you?
Beep beep.
She rubs the back of her neck.
Are you sure you don't want to leave it with Lord Glacia? He looks like he's really good at babysitting.
No.
I don't think Varius wants his new pet dragon to have a few more holes in it.
Flix,
I'm sure
I know you're pissed and being petty, but shut
toughen
up.
it up.
In fact, Greed, as they talk about that, you know that Glacia would not shoot a few holes in it. In fact, he would not return it because he loves dragons. You know that little quirk about him. He usually keeps it hidden, but you found out.
Yay.
And
Greed
you
finds
hold
out
it.
many things.
And you hold it against him.
Rose looks over to She then. Look, She, we helped you with that Tarask issue.
Name was Prism.
Prism, right. Would you be willing to return a favor in kind?
I technically already did, but let's call this a freebie.
Okay. There's a new abode over in the Fire District of Foundry. Right now, Varius's Eidolon is watching over a baby dragon and a similar shall I say precocious lizard. And from the sound of things, we're gonna need Belua's help too then, so it would be...
I will also give you a warning. They should never be allowed to see each other. One of them's a bit nippy.
Yeah, absolutely. Do not...
Dino Nuggies!
Yes, just don't... Make sure they're never in the same room together at any point, but...
I'll do what I can. And I will see what I can do. And Creed, I'll be over soon enough. It sounds like you need some help too.
Tiberius, can you roll me a perception check, please? As you're staring out of the elevator, you see something. As you're getting closer and closer to the ground, the cart that you did usually take it here, there is no longer a driver. In fact, you don't remember there being a driver in the first place. Who drove you here?
Greed.
Yeah.
Is your chariot self-moving?
No, what?
Greed, you no longer remember if your cart had a driver. You sure you had a position for that, but who was in it? In fact, you all seem to not remember a driver. And with that, we end the session for today as you reach the lobby and the elevator doors open.
Woo!
I made it all session without getting a nickname. Hell yeah.
They called you Little Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, damn it, now I remember.
First off, I would like to thank you, Delta.
At least it isn't terrible.
For one, I would like to thank you, Delta, for guest starring in our anniversary episode, for playing the ever immaculate Greed. Because I know very well I could not do Greed the way you do.
That's fair.
And yes, that is a horrifying cliffhanger. That was planned. I'm so glad you gave him a name, because now you don't remember that name.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure my players know what's coming, but the party does not.
Oh boy. Watch out for them snakes in the sewers. I'm not kidding.
I mean, there are a lot of snakes. There are a lot of snakes.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
worry.
actually, do not get close to them. No melee, just nuke them from 30 feet away at minimum.
The only
You just remember
Yes, it's round 2.
As a wise person once said, nuke it from orbit.
Oh, good. I do have Hellish Rebuke at first level. Oh, that would have been terrible. Only having a spell that needs the sky, or only one charge of blight.
Water snake for the electric boogaloo, the revenge thing.
Oh god.
Oh
I also just want to say out there, because I think we've had, I know we had the raid right before the stream started, and some other, I think some other people that hopped in